Welcome viewers. Horrifying. Yasmin Khan, owner of a beauty salon, offered 3 courses to young Christians and Hindu women to lure them in. Once there, she drugged their drinks. When they lost consciousness, she called her husband, Muhammad Khan, who raped them while she stood and watched at the entrance. They recorded the abuses to blackmail the women and force them to have relations with more Muslim men. When questioned, Yasmin justified the crimes by saying that helping rape infidels girls would lead her to paradise. This is Islam. When Islam is used to justify the unjustifiable, what happens when the label infidel becomes more important than the humanity of the person standing in front of you? One of the most serious criticisms of certain Islamic interpretations is that they can create a moral hierarchy in which believers are granted greater value than non-believers, making exploitation easier to rationalise. Number 1, the infidel problem. The victim is the first reclassified. She's no longer seen primarily as a woman, neighbour, or fellow human being. She's seen as an unbeliever. Number 2, moral value becomes conditional. Human worth becomes tied to religious identity. Compassion becomes selective. Protection becomes dependent upon belonging. Number 3, paradise as justification. Muslim paradise, Islamic paradise. The perpetrator believes divine reward outweighs earthly suffering. Actions normally recognized as evil are reframed as spiritually beneficial, and conscience is overridden by ideological certainty. Number 4, the comparison of justice. Truth becomes subordinate to religious allegiance. The victim's suffering becomes secondary to the advancement of a perceived religious objective, and the sacred is used to shield the criminal. Number 5, the civilization danger. When any religious ideology teaches that outsiders possess lesser moral status, abuse becomes easier to justify. The greater the divide between believer and unbeliever, the greater the risk of dehumanisation. Jesus taught love for neighbour, love for enemy, mercy for the vulnerable, and protection of the innocent. Any ideology, any theology that permits the abuse of non-believers stands in direct conflict with the principles of the Lord Jesus Christ, the Messiah. And the danger begins when a human being is no longer seen as a person created by God, but merely as an infidel standing in the way of Islamic paradise. I'm Dr. JWAU. Thank you for joining me, and bye for now.